Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We are Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight, we have...
Hi, I'm Punk, and I'm playing Ashley Sutton, the private investigator detective boy.
Hello, I am Caitlin, and I'm playing Evie Faust. She's an archaeologist. I don't know what else she is. Let's see. A seeker archaeologist. Guys, it's been since April.
Yeah.
But I'm back.
Yay. I'm Silent Fox, or Corey. I'm playing Gina Travers, a scholar parapsychologist, and I remembered everything this week, and I didn't screw it up.
Wow.
And I am Blondie, and I will be playing Peggy Williams, the Grease Monkey Mechanic.
Awesome. Thank you guys all for being here. We're happy to be back. This is Masks of Nyarlahotep. It is a very famous campaign from the Call of Cthulhu RPG, which is the system we'll be playing this evening. We'll get into the content warnings and all of that fun stuff in just a minute, but all of our friends here do a bunch of stuff on the internet and at different places. So tell us where we can find you and what you're up to.
Hi, you can find me on, it's been so long, I'm so awkward. Go to thedrunkdrawershow.com and you'll find all of my socials there for my group that I DM for, and we play games. We're on a hiatus, but really hoping we come back soon because, get real cagey. I'm like very, ready. I'm ready to go, man. I'm putting them in the apocalypse. They got to start fighting some things. They get itchy. Other than that, you can find me on Twitch, jvelez1199. I like to play fighting games. They just announced Street Fighter 6, so I'm super excited for that. And eventually I'll play that at some point. That's it.
Awesome.
Hi, I'm online as Crimson Shield Scholar. I have been on a hiatus because I had a pretty bad back injury and had surgery, but soon I will be back. I most recently been playing Horizon Forbidden West, which they just announced. They just released the new Game Plus and the ultra hard version of that. So, and also Insanity Run, Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I basically finished Insanity LE1 offline, but hopefully I'll be back online soon. You can follow me on socials at Crimson Shield Scholar for any and all socials: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. I'll be there.
And I'm over on Twitch as Silent Fox. I recently got affiliate, so I've been kind of stepping up my screen name a little bit. Been a lot of Sea of Thieves and some community games and all kinds of good stuff like that. I'm currently I'm currently in the middle of a Raid Shadow Legends campaign, so if you'd like to come over and download for free and get some extra goodies and some good things, my link is in my affiliate, my referral link is in my about section and everything like that. Don't really have a set schedule yet, but we're just over there having fun, so give me a follow.
And I am over on Twitch at Blondosaurus Rex. I'm a variety streamer who plays a lot of Dead by Daylight. And I'm not very good at it, so you should come and laugh at me. It's a good time.
It is a good time. I like stopping in on the streams, seeing how everybody is doing. So it's been a minute since we streamed this game in particular, but it's also kind of a relaunch of Rep in general. We only streamed 6 times in May because I had COVID, and that was awful. So we're here. We're excited to get back into our RPGs. We do have our PvP league. We'll be accepting submissions for it soon. And then we will also have some fun summer games, and we are wrapping up our Disasters in Danger campaign before the end of June, I believe, and that'll get relaunched again in the fall. But I'm working on like a superhero game. We're going to try some different game systems out. It's going to be a good time. Very excited for it. So hopefully you'll see some of these people playing other games and doing other fun things. Yes, that is the face reaction I was hoping for, Justin. All right, let's talk Call of Cthulhu. So Call of Cthulhu is based on the works of H.P. Lovecraft, which is the not the only, but definitely the writer most associated with mythos, with eldritch horror, with existential dread, and he is was an awful human being, a agoraphobic, misogynist, sexist, and racist, a blatant one. Those mental illnesses and those fears led him to, in his writing, tap into some of these themes that pervade his work and continue into the mythos today. To be clear, there is a sanity system in play with Call of Cthulhu, the game system. Sanity is described as insanity is described as the collective delusion of what everyone believes is real, whereas that's so when you lose sanity, you start to see the world the way it is, the way it actually is, with all of these horrors and monsters and magic and all of those sorts of things. There are discussions of phobias and manias. These are not accurate mental health descriptions. The Call of Cthulhu game was originally launched in the 1980s, so I like to say it is a 1980s take on a 1920s understanding of mental health, which is to say, not accurate. I have warned the players. I have discussed it with them also specifically in the chapter of that we are starting tonight, chapter 2, which I have a problem with because we skipped chapter 1. Because chapter 1 is literally him we're going to do chapter 1 and 2 tonight. He sends you a telegram. That's chapter 1. That's it. We deal with with racism of the 1920s in America, specifically against African Americans in and around Harlem. We also deal with racism in the social justice system in the chapter. And so these are real life hot button issues that we're not amazingly comfortable with. We think most good people wouldn't be or aren't. So if at any point you find yourself upset or emotionally damaged by the show in any way, please take your time, step away, get some water. Check us out later. Do whatever you need to do to take care of yourself. All of the players have been forewarned, and we utilize the safety tool of Xing out. So if ever we're talking about something and the players are uncomfortable, they give me the X-Wing TIE Fighter, and I know we're getting into something. Or if it is quickly very upsetting, they are welcome to throw the big wrestling X up in my face and call my attention to it, at which point I will ask them what about the scene or the topic has upset them. There is no wrong answer to that question. I only ask to make sure that I do not restart the scene with the exact same problem. If we time skip or move forward and somebody had a problem with spiders and I'm like, all right, great, so you're in the spider web. Like that, I just want to know what to avoid. So that is how our safety tools work, and we want you, our viewers, to be entertained and maybe a little disturbed, but we want it to be in a way that is fun and a shared cathartic experience. So please know that we are going to venture forward with this portion of the campaign with as much grace and care and consideration as we possibly can. So if you guys ever want to share something in the chat about about what's going on, please feel free. This is one of the few shows that I keep the chat up so I can see it. But with all of that said, let us dive in to tonight's adventure, The Masks of Nyarlahotep, Part 1, America, Chapter 2. I don't know. There we go. It has been 4 years. 4 years. It is just past the new year of 1925. Prohibition in America is in full swing, and so is the rise of organized crime, of bootleggers and moonshiners, and all of the money and organization built up to give people what they want. It is a time following the Great War, World War I. It is also a time following a huge, massive immigration into New York, where our chapter and adventure begin. I believe some 12 plus million people over the past 20 years have immigrated through Ellis Island, which is now closed. It is the New York skyline, but it is not quite the one we know. The Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building have yet to have ground broken on them. There are a number of other things like Radio City Music Hall and the Rockefeller Center that haven't been built yet. But it is a roaring town filled with immigrants. It is a massive melting pot of multiple cultures, many of which are experiencing a renaissance of art, of music, of technology, and it is a wonderful and yet a time of change and turmoil across the globe, but especially here in America. My friends, you all are... It's been 4 years since Peru. It's been years since you replaced the Golden Ward and locked away the Father of Maggots, in which you bore witness to the horrors of the Karasiri, the Peruvian vampires. And you walked away from that experience a little weirder, a little wiser. Have all of you, if you have not, rolled your percentiles for your checked stats from the end of the last chapter. Now is a good time for you to do that. Also, you all were going to, since we're starting a new chapter, you get to roll a percentile against your luck stat for this session. And if you roll above it, you get some extra luck back. If you roll below it, you get a D10. If you roll above it, it's 1D10 plus 5 or 2D10 plus 5 is what you get back for below or above. And I am going to gift all of you 2% in Mythos. So whatever your Mythos skill was before, actually, I'm going to give you 6. We're going to give you 2 for Peru, and we're going to give you 1 for every year, unless you tell me that after everything that happened in Peru, you're like, nope, I'm going home. I'm putting my head in a pillowcase, and I'm not investigating anything else ever again. Otherwise, you get 1 per year. I think most of you are continuing to explore the wonders of this dangerous world.
It was how much percent?
6. You get 2 for Peru and 1 for each year that has passed since then. So, your Mythos was probably at 0 or 2. I think maybe I gave a couple of points out the first couple of games. And so
yeah,
now
you said that we each got a percentage point in Mythos for every session that we were up until the session that I was there. So that would have been 5.
There you go.
If you're at every session.
I don't think I gave any away at sessions you were not at, specifically Evie, because a lot of the mythos things that were encountered were the same things, just encountered again. Except for, I think, the Father of Maggots at the end, but we're covering that now. So.
And the luck was what? I'm sorry. I'm so bad at this.
You're okay. Did you roll above or below your luck score?
I rolled above my current.
That's what. Yeah. Then you roll
That's what you
2d10
want.
plus 5.
Whereas I rolled
above your
below,
current,
so I
not
only get
above the
1d10.
Your current. Yeah. Your starting does not matter any. You're for luck.
Ooh, 10. That's good.
Oh, and it's a 2d10 plus 5.
Yep. Or if it's below, it's 1d10 plus 5. If it's above, 2d10
5.
plus 5.
I want you to know
what's
this
the-
entire time I've been rolling for that, I've been rolling for above my starting
Oh.
until today.
And how much mythos are we getting again? I'm sorry.
6. Yeah. 6 onto whatever was on your sheet prior.
So then I add that number to my current?
Yes.
Can you have more than 100 luck points?
No.
Okay.
No.
Did not think so.
Yeah, caps out.
Double checking.
Dope.
Now, let me see. Here's my masks team. There we go. Resumed the note-taking. Yay. So, you all are... Hey! Welcome, family. Superfly, trans guy. As I am looking for a handout, and the players are rolling and adding some stats up together for you. So, in the most annoying chapter ever, chapter 1 literally just tells me what to do if you did or didn't use Peru. And then it's like, all right, on to chapter 2. That's it. But you do get a one of these super cool handouts, which is one of the things. I'm sorry if the screen goes dark as I screen cap things for the players, and we're gonna share that over in the massive Nyarlahotep chat over there. So this is the radiogram that is sent to you all, and you receive. If you guys want to go around the table, tell me where you are living following Peru. Not it? Okay.
Evie resumed her archaeological digs. Her experience in Peru did nothing to assuage what she thought about, crazy, weird, occult stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, she kind of went back there to kind of dig in and see what else she could find. But has traveled a little bit. I'm going to say that her findings have led her into Massachusetts.
Okay.
So that's kind of where she spent the last 6 months.
Okay.
Before she gets Elias's telegram.
Sounds good. Boston, Innsmouth, Lovecraft Country,
I think she'll
Arkham.
probably she'll base herself in Boston just so she can have the most access to New England.
Yeah, absolutely. Silent.
I would have gone back home, and so my residence is New York City, actually proper.
Okay.
My whole idea would be like, you know what? I don't want to be in any of these of the way. I want to be surrounded by as many people as possible because people are less freaky than all the crap I saw. And she would have resumed her photography business, but spends a lot of late nights kind of documenting everything that happened in Peru. She doesn't sleep that much anymore because, yeah, she can't get a lot of it out of her head. So she's a little bit strung out, a little bit paranoid, a little bit what have you, and is working on trying to publish. But yeah, I'd be at home in New York City and making sure I'm surrounded by as many people as possible all the time.
Okay. And last but not least,
Would you? So, I would
Go for
say,
it.
post Peru, like when we're covered in like guts and stuff, Ash kind of would have just looked over at Peggy and just go, "You're really strong, and you're very clever.
Thanks.
I would like to pitch a partnership between the two of us. Not like I don't fancy it like that kind of way, because the overalls don't, do it for me. But I'm speaking of strictly platonic. Let's find some like. I feel like we got something here. We have something like going here.
We're real good at this. We're
so
really good at this.
We're so good at this.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking with my brains, my face, my good looks, and your arms, like
I got more arms.
You got big arms. I feel like you can protect me, and I can help you with like.
Because you're weak. Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Perfect.
Great. Fuck. And so, I feel like we would move to like America because that's where Peggy is. But I'm thinking out west. I'm thinking we go west, Peg, and we go. I've never been to Las Vegas. I've never been. I hear that there's a bunch
Neither
of.
have I. That's perfect.
Right now, Vegas is just a dirt city. There's nothing there.
It's a desert, right?
Yeah, Vegas doesn't develop until the atomic bomb testing, which is really when it becomes a destination. So you guys are like
deserts are scary.
Yeah.
There's ghosts out there.
If you want a place that is out west and is a little more mythosy, San Francisco is.
I was actually going to say either San Francisco or San Diego as well. That was my backup.
I would like to think that we took a road trip and we went through there and we were like, maybe not.
I hear we have to go to In-N-Out, but it
going.
hasn't been invented yet. But all my friends in West are like, you
still.
gotta do In-N-Out, dude. And I'm like, why are you talking like that? What is that?
And then we made a little agency.
Yeah.
For we're detectives now.
Yep.
But I also have a little auto body shop underneath. So you can also get your car fixed.
And I don't have a car because I don't know how to drive.
I do. I'm very good at it.
We're doing like a Green Hornet and Kato kind of thing, like a Kato, where you're Kato, but you don't do karate. Unless you do karate. I don't know.
I have people with frying pans.
Frying pan. I do fry pan fu. Like when they do gun fu.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a little business. It's not doing well.
It's not great. It's not terrible, but
Could be
there's
better.
a lot of skeptics. I feel like Ashley would continue to do magic and get more heavy into the occult stuff, and Moonlight still as a private investigator. Like, I think my wife's cheating on me, like that kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like a big flashbulb camera, like.
I mean, if you need something to turn skeptics into believers, I mean, you may know somebody that can help you with some photography.
I was gonna say maybe we got some photos from Gina and we framed them in our office. We're like, proof.
Can we have a
That's
picture
all
of
it
us
says above it.
outside the pyramid? I'm like, no, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great for our agency. And it's just me and Peggy like back to back like this in front of the pyramid that's just on fire.
I got my machete for no reason.
It's like we did that.
And then
We did shit,
Gina
man.
Gina added some effects to the flames to make it look super weird.
We discuss every day if we remember those flames looking like that.
Do you remember? Do you think it looked like? Because I don't remember. Like by the time we took that, it was just smoking. Like I don't think the fire was like that.
And it was
that whole
definitely
time.
like that. It was that for sure. I remember it.
You don't
You-
know there wasn't faces in the flames. You didn't see them. You had your backs turned.
They only showed up on the camera.
I'm an artist.
I just see them just sitting at their desk, just doing this on the reg. Like I feel like she messed with them. Like I know it's
It's
the
like-
job, but
It's like Michael Scott's paper company. And we just sit all day and talk about ours.
exactly. We just
paintings.
bullshit and play cards all day. And definitely we get like we get gin wine, we get tub wine or whatever. Tub
I
gin.
make wine in the toilet in the back.
Make wine in the toilet. Okay, which one? Because what if I have to go?
It's in the tank. It's fine.
What do you mean it's in the tank? It's fine.
Don't worry
Then we
about
just
it.
Flush it.
It's not in the bowl.
Are you moonlighting as a bootlegger? Well, I'm moonlighting as a
I'm
PI.
trying my best.
This wine tastes like shit. Just so you know.
Well, there might have been a leak in the bag. All right, so the next batch will be fine.
All right, so
This
as
is the show now.
this, yeah, well, you know, what can I say? I'm not sure. Let's just see what goes on. You guys do have a choice. This is the only other thing really in chapter 1. Do you have any questions about the files that were sent to you, about the information? You can dig up what is mostly public information on the Carlisle expedition, if you guys would like ahead of time. I'm seeing yeses, so that is so. Let me clip some things to send to you guys. I'm just gonna give them to you in big chunks because I said so, game, and I'm the GM, and you can't make me do it otherwise.
Look at Code.
Yeah, you tell that GM.
He is the GM now.
game. You tell them.
That's right.
Don't get intimidated.
So that should be that one, and there is another chunk of them. There we go. Boop, boop, loop. And last but not least,
It's fun having a face. Homeboy.
it's fun having a face.
Are you
Yeah.
okay?
I can put I don't have to make up a face anymore.
Oh, to Jackson.
To Jackson.
Yes.
Homeboy.
To homeboy. To homeboy indeed. I don't know that. I don't know that the mess is public. If you guys want to share any of those, like into chit chat, or if you guys are doing a no explanation GIF line over there, you're welcome to add that stuff to it. But you all are arriving or living in New York. The rail system that is stretching its way across America is the most reliable and about the fastest way to travel. We're just going to pulp action, red line, Indiana Jones our way there for most of you. For those of you that do not live in the city. Gina, you have an abode. Where in New York do you live?
Probably in whatever would be the slightly higher income area.
Okay.
Everybody thinks she's a little bit weird because she's the age she is and she's not married and does not have a gentleman suitor. But yeah, it would be just kind of like a relatively small, very like neat and well furnished apartment, like
Okay.
kind of in a good area.
All right. Yeah, not a problem. So,
I'm going to say around the 40s because you're not super wealthy, so you wouldn't be in the 60s and 70s. But you're not poor, so you wouldn't be down in the 20s or 30s. So the 40s.
well, there you go.
Idea. I know nothing about New York City, so I'm just like the nicer part.
well, there you go. Here, I can. Are there any spoilers? Nah, I don't think there's any spoilers in this map.
New York progressed. The history of New York progressed. The wealthier people moved further and further uptown. That's why currently the Upper West Side and Upper East Side are the most wealthy locations along Central Park.
There you go. So there's a little map of the New York area, and there's some information to be shared. Most of you, is anyone staying with? Is anyone staying with Gina? Have you offered for any of your friends to stay with you? No. Great.
Because I don't want them to catch on to the things that I'm doing with my job.
Super weird, but we're just gonna breeze right past that.
She's
you
like,
guys,
I don't like company.
I feel like we called him and like, can me and Peg stay with you? Yeah.
I guess.
Jaina. I'm
Hold
like
on,
yelling.
Peggy wants to. Peggy's. I'm talking
Hi.
to. Yeah.
Taylor, I said hi.
Peggy says hi. So yeah, no, like we don't need much.
If Peggy's with you, then fine. Yes, you may stay with me. You might have to sleep on the floor.
Okay. Yeah. No, Peggy, you're gonna have to sleep on the floor. Yeah.
No,
No,
you're
that's fine.
sleeping on the floor.
Nah, it's weird. Gina just really wants you to sleep on the floor. Gina, that's so mean. We'll see you soon.
You both are sleeping on the floor. And I say that into an empty phone. I'm just like,
Just dial tone.
It's like defeatedly hung it up. Like
I don't think there's even a dial tone. I'm pretty sure you say that to the operator, who's been listening to your call. Do remember, 1925. You're not doing this. You're doing this.
mm-hmm.
If at all, right? You had to like go to I don't know, like the post office or
I was
something
gonna say the
to
bank
find
teller's like, can
the
you
communal
please stop
phone.
now?
Yeah.
Do you want the loan or not? No, yeah, we don't need the loan. We're just making this call.
Exactly. Yeah.
You gotta bother your
I have no
landlord because
money.
there's one phone in the entire apartment building.
Exactly. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so there you go. You guys are arriving in. Oh yes, absolutely. The rotary dial number. You guys you've made it to New York. You receive a call. It is, we're going to say, two Ginas. We'll say you guys have gathered up there, as opposed to, I think the other place it suggests you guys staying, I've lost the name of. So, great. There you go. And it is Jackson. It is Elias Jackson. Excuse me, Jackson Elias. That's why. And for the first time, really, that you remember, he sounds panicked. You guys don't remember him ever being, even in Peru, even with the Karasiri sort of everywhere, you don't remember him being scared. But he calls, and I'm assuming gets, Gina, you come down from your apartment. This is more phone calls than you've ever received. And I have to hold the thing, and it's really annoying.
I'm gonna have to get one of these things for my apartment.
Right, I was doing the talkie voice for him because we found out that he was living from Connecticut. It's very difficult to be scared when you're doing the talkie voice because it's just sort of a talkie voice. Was it Gina? Gina, are you there? Gina, can you hear me?
Yes, Jack.
Gina,
Jackson?
everybody arrive?
Yeah, they're bickering a bit, but
All right.
everybody's here.
No, that's good. Listen, I need you to make sure that we get everybody over to the Hotel Chelsea, room 410, 8 p.m. I'm going to meet you there, 8 p.m. sharp. But do me a favor. Make sure that you guys are careful. And whatever you do, maybe stay out of Uptown for now. South of Central Park, there's something very strange happening around here. And I'm sorry. Gina, I got to go. He hangs up.
Be careful. That's not concerning at all. I would put the phone down and then go back up to my apartment and convey that information. That's the most nervous I've ever heard him before. Scared, and he left rather abruptly.
So we should definitely just go up there. Yeah.
He said to avoid Uptown.
Yeah,
But
we
is
should.
he in Uptown? Is he up there?
He's more or less telling you to avoid, like, Harlem.
That's where he's from, yeah?
So we should go get him?
I mean, he didn't say where he was right now, so I'm not sure. We can go to the hotel early. He did give us the room.
We have an ace detective. It's Ash.
I
And
am
me.
an ace detective. And yes, Peggy helps. Yeah, I mean, we could do it. We can scope the hotel. I mean, I don't feel like, this is less shady business than we've dealt with in the past 4 years or so. Still have nightmares. I think,
He's great.
I mean,
Yeah, let's go.
Let's check the hotel out. I'm sure it's fine. Maybe his old lady has him like miffed or something. Maybe he's just like chapped. We just, it's bubble gut. Maybe he has like anxiety.
We'll say that we just wanted to join him for a meal or for a drink.
Yes.
Before we got down to business. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should go.
It's always tea time. Also, always tea time in golfing terms. I've been listening to golf stuff as well, just trying to really Americanize myself, Yankee Doodles and all that. You're making a face. Let's keep going.
What's golf?
It's real annoying. He listens to it all the time for no reason.
I'm still trying to figure out how big the club is. They say it's a club. It's like caveman.
I've explained this to you before. It's not.
We should go.
Yeah.
You all are.
I'm gonna say that Evie would definitely not stay at a rent that imposed on someone's apartment like that. So I'm gonna say that she got the telegram from Elias and we'll meet him and y'all at the hotel.
Great.
That's what I was gonna ask where she was at.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Evie, you would have received a similar call.
Okay.
Yes. Wherever you are staying, he'll call multiple places.
Okay.
So you do receive a similar call.
Okay. Yeah.
And so, no, thank you for the follow. MF Boogeyman. It is in the afternoon. It's taking you guys some time to get into the city, get out of the train, get unpacked, all of that sort of stuff. So you are arriving early to the hotel, but maybe not as early as you initially anticipated. It's probably going to be closer to like 6 o'clock when you're making your way there. All right, let's cut that out. Do me a favor, everybody. Roll me a luck roll.
Thank you. New numbers. Success.
Okay.
We have to roll under our luck, right? Or
Correct. Yep.
Under.
I fail.
We're
success.
arguing in the cab.
Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, the only person that is successful is Evie.
Oh, I'm successful too.
Oh,
No,
you
she
are
got
as well.
success too.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. So you both do arrive. Both groups do arrive in relative short order. You don't run into anything that is so delaying in the process that you're running out of time here. The Hotel Chelsea is located in the Chelsea area. It is it's a very different reputation. It's very bohemian. And there's sort of live jazz music playing down in the lobby, and it's very much like a jazz jam session that is happening. And you all know that by reputation, it is a hotel that will allow guests, which most other hotels don't. It's a hotel that will rent to any race or creed or personage. So it is very exceptional in a number of ways. You get there, stop by the front desk, I'm assuming, and get some directions to room 410. Or you may not need them. I mean, it's clearly on the 4th floor. You can count. You'll make it there. As you guys are making your way up to the door, what would you like to do, and who is in front? You can kind of walk 2 by 2 down the hallway. It's every hotel hallway you've ever been in, only slightly smaller because it's 1920 and everything is slightly smaller, or much smaller. So who's up front?
Me. I'm
All
just
right.
gonna knock on the door.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I would motion the great detectives in front of me.
I'll be next to her. Just no. Oh God! Didn't we have a whole conversation about not being in that whole thing? No, it's going great.
It's fine.
sounds good. So you get up to the door. You give it a good couple.
Solid knock.
Yeah, a good solid knock, and there is no response. Would
Still enough?
you go ahead?
Go on. Check. I'll try again.
Make a listen check.
What am I listening at? Oh. Not good. Oh, that's a fail.
Okay.
That's almost a fumble. 1 point away.
So you knock once, you listen for some sort of activity, and then would anyone else, and then you knock a second time. What would you like to do?
I think at this point I'll show up.
Okay.
Because I, didn't arrive with them.
Well,
So.
you succeeded your luck roll, so you
What was the
happened.
luck roll for? I thought that was to know where they were.
No, that's for you to know. That's for you to arrive in a timely fashion.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
you are with them.
Oh, okay.
You had to make your own luck roll, and the group only needed one to succeed.
Got it.
To arrive in a
it.
timely fashion. Neither of you had a hard or extreme success on the luck roll, correct?
No.
So then you didn't arrive any earlier than any of the others.
Got it. Okay.
So yeah, you are present. You are there. You probably had
a
meet and greet outside, which I skipped past.
Yes. Hey, what's up? How's it going? What you been up to?
Yeah.
You got it, Stu? Yeah.
Still doing
We're doing this again.
Mhm.
All right.
I would probably like be looking over both of your shoulders. I mean, let's listen at the door, but I don't like how nervous he sounded when he called. We might need to
Can
break
we
in.
just see if it's unlocked?
I'll try it.
It is locked.
It's locked. Does anyone know how to pick lock?
And then exactly.
Evie, you're breaking up, so we're gonna catch you back in just a second. Does anybody know how to pick locks? All right.
I'm not really a lockpick kind of guy. I mean, I can open the door, but it'll be loud and it'll be involving my foot.
Well, let's listen first.
Cars.
I'm gonna press my ear to the door and listen intently.
Just before you do that, Gina, let's give Evie the chance to speak, and hopefully technology will allow her to do so.
Megatron won't take over.
I was just asking if we were there. You said right on time, so that means I should have been expecting us.
You guys are early.
Early.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have arrived. You were expected at 8 p.m. You have arrived just after 6.
Oh, he's probably out. Let's not worry. Why don't we just go downstairs and wait for him to come back?
Brilliant idea. So hungry as well. I feel like eat something.
Right. He said 8 o'clock. It's quite rude to try to show up early.
Probably like in the bathroom.
Or he's out doing whatever it is the gentleman does.
Going to the bathroom.
He sounded so nervous, and he sounded scared. And I guess we can check.
It's a bit premature to jump ahead to something being wrong. Right, Mr. Sutton?
This is the first time I'm ever agreeing with her. Ever. About anything.
Gina.
Gina marks it in the book.
Ooh, nicely done.
Good tally.
Go ahead and make your listen check, because I know you did want to.
Yeah, I would still listen anyway to see if I could hear anything. No, actually, you know what? I'm going to spend some luck to make that a success.
Okay, you do hear movement on the inside. In fact, you hear the sliding of a window, sort of the jammed window that from living in the city and being around these buildings is to the fire escape.
I'll step back from the door. There's somebody in there. You would think if it was Jackson, he would have opened the door.
Unless he thought it was somebody weird, because we're here early.
They're trying to go out the window onto the fire escape. That's not something you do around here.
Do you have a hairpin?
I would. I would definitely have a hairpin somewhere.
Okay.
I can. How different is it from unlocking a car? You know?
I hand you the hairpin and just kind of nod and step back.
Wait, are you asking us how different it is?
Don't answer the question, Ash. You know this.
It's different.
I believe it's quite different, but good luck.
I'm gonna try and unlock.
I believe
this
in you.
door.
Evie doesn't.
I don't know if cars have just
I
gotten
don't know.
roofs. Give it a shot. Yeah, lock.
I don't
It's
think
a
cars
lock.
have roofs in 20. Oh, I guess some of them. Model 3 did.
I think we looked them up. I looked them up for Peru, and there were cars with roofs and windows. And
These guys hate me. I really neglected you, but like, damn, this is unnecessary.
You should have a bunch of luck, though.
I would have to spend all of my luck. I have been rolling 90s the entire time.
Oh, damn.
Question: is there like a window in the hallway that we can kind of like peek our head out and look at the fire escape, see what's going on?
no.
No.
If you want to knock on, it's a hotel hallway. I don't.
There should be a fire exit, though.
Yeah.
In the 20s?
Yeah.
Fire's just kind of a thing that happens.
No, there were exterior stairwells, at least for the servants to go up anyway.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, okay. If you want, yeah.
It depends on
No,
how
I was gonna
reputable
run
the
down and
hotel
go
is.
out.
I don't know how. But sure. I mean, yeah. I'm fine with it. Go for it.
So while they're like listening, I'm gonna go out and see if I can look out and see the what's going on the fire escape or the windows there. Yeah, just kind of poke the head out.
Yeah. Okay. Make a perception check. And I will give you a bonus die because it's not dark yet.
Phew.
Actually, it is. I apologize. New York in January. Yeah, 6 o'clock.
No,
It's
you already
dark.
said
6
it.
o'clock? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Dark at 4:30, man.
And that's you said perception, or is it spot
spot.
hidden? Cool. That is. Ooh, that's a success.
That's a success. Okay. Yeah, you do see somebody about halfway out the window. They are clearly sort of looking back in the window, gesturing. You can tell them they're trying to basically tell people to hurry up and keep moving. There is. You see one of them that is hanging on the outside, dark skin, short, curly, dark hair. But what really catches your attention is this ceremonial sort of mask or like face covering that he's wearing. It kind of looks like a bandana with like strips of fabric running down their face, and one of them painted to look like a red, bloody tongue.
I'm gonna shout "Oi!" real loud, and then I'm gonna look in the hallway. I'm like, break the door down.
Okay.
Aye.
Let's roll. Let's not roll. Let's do initiative. Initiative. So none of you have a gun ready right now. So what are your dexterities?
45.
60.
We're telling you our percent, or we're rolling for it.
You don't
Percentage.
have to roll for it. You just tell me what the actual score is. So is anybody above an 80? No. Is anybody above a 65? Okay. Is anybody above 50?
Yep, I'm 60.
60. Okay, so Gina on 60. And then... What is your name? Oh, my lord. Oh, that's unfortunate. On 50. And then who's below 50? 45? Okay, 45 is Peggy. There we go. Ashley, what's yours?
50.
Yours is 50. Okay.
Yes, 50 on the dot.
Got it. And Evie?
30.
Evie doesn't need to be fast. She's just
Smart.
chilling. Yeah.
That's all she is. She's smart. She doesn't do the physical thing.
You guys, you hear some shouting now that Ashley has sort of both sides of this door know that something is terribly wrong. You can hear on the other side of the door some like crashing, bumping into things, and that is going to be it for him. The next guy is the guy that is in the window, and he has sort of shoved at him this like file, and he grabs it with the one arm and then starts booking it down the fire escape. And you can hear, and actually you can see this fire escape is barely holding on. It is like not bolted in great. It's rickety. Like every step this dude takes is causing it to sort of bounce and wobble and waver. So he does need to make a climb roll. Oh, all right. Look at you, buddy. Look at you with your extreme climbing success. So, yeah, he makes it down to the rung where you have to grab the extension ladder, and he kicks that down, and he has begun the descent there. But he's on like the first floor of 4 floors. Like that's how far he gets. After him, Gina.
I would just kind of look kind of wide-eyed, and I'm just gonna get my gun ready and
Okay.
kind of stand near the door.
All right. Ready, firearm. Ashley.
Sorry. Is there a way for me to descend?
Yeah, so there is this is like another similar fire escape.
I'm gonna try to climb down with the scary man.
Okay, make me a climb check.
Gonna go well. No, that's a fail.
Okay, so you have to travel basically through difficult terrain. Like you are moving at half your normal speed, and every step that you're taking is again, it's causing it to wobble and shift and potentially start to fall. What is your size?
Ooh, great question.
Just your size score.
Size score 50.
50. Okay, sounds good. So after Ashley, it is the last of the bad guys. this guy's gonna poke his head out and just get onto the fire escape. That he does some stuff inside. You hear some crashing, and then he makes it onto the fire escape. And after that, Peggy.
I was told to break the door down. So I'm gonna break the door.
All right, give me a strength check.
Oh boy.
And then Peggy picks up the door and hits a motherfucker with it.
She uses the door. Success.
Success! You break down the door.
Yes.
That's what you need. Oh, there you go. The door comes shattering down. You see, there is a African man, sort of North African, so a little more like a Middle Eastern kind of look. But he has a sort of bandana with strips of red dyed rags and this bloody tongue, sort of face covering, not quite mask, but very much like a ceremonial face thing. And there's a very pale guy right behind the desk who is standing over Jackson, who is in a pool of his own blood, and whose eyes have already rolled into his head. His chest isn't moving. Even at a glance, just the amount of blood that is on the floor has been stepped through, has been like skidded on. It's very unlikely he will survive. The men are carrying files of papers, and both of them have very large knives that look similar to machetes. I believe that's it for Peggy. You can move into the room if you would like to.
Yes.
Okay. And Evie.
Is it
Go ahead.
possible to look around for an easily accessible, useful type thing I can use as a weapon? Not like grab
sure.
it, but like can.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you see, there he has bookshelves, and there are some bookends, and one of them looks particularly heavy.
Perfect.
There you go. Evie.
Even though he looks dead, I'm still gonna check
Sure.
on the
Absolutely.
state of Elias.
Yeah. Would you like to roll medicine or first aid?
Medicine or first aid? Let's see. What would I like? Let's do medicine.
Okay. Go for it.
That one's slightly higher. Yes. Hard success.
A hard success. Okay. So you get to Jackson, and you can see that the wounds are fresh, but the amount of blood that is spilled out of him. This happened within the last 15-20 minutes, but not since you guys have been at the door. That gives you a time frame. He was probably dead before you knocked the first time. The wounds look less. They look like they were done by like a hatchet almost. It's very kind of axe-like in appearance. I believe that is it for Evie. We are back to the top of the initiative, which is Jimmy, and he is gonna. Ooh, let's see how smart Jimmy is. He's not very smart. I know that. Oh, okay. All right. Let's give it a shot. Nope. Jimmy sees you guys coming in, and he is panicking. He has the same headdress on, but you can see his skin is he's sweaty. He is paler than what you would expect any person to really be. It kind of reminds you of how kind of looks like a drug addict. The one that you ran into in Peru, whose name I have forgotten. Because you killed him. That's okay. That's good. That's what you were supposed to do. He goes diving for the fire escape. And the speed with which he jumps like out of the window and hits the fire escape, you hear kung, 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 kung. And actually you watch as this guy comes running. He like jumps out of the window, hits the bar, and it just goes, and there's a very slow moment of, oh, we're all falling. So they're gonna make some jump checks to see how they do, and then it is gonna be one of their terms. Oh, damn. Jimmy with the natural 1.
Ooh.
Yeah, Jimmy develops
you, Jimmy.
parkour in this moment.
Trade dice.
Fuck you, Jimmy.
That exact moment.
In this moment, in Jimmy's cocaine-addled brain, he decides, I'm going to leap from bar to bar. He develops gymnastics that won't exist for another 90 years, and does a great job. Jump check for Colm is a 21. His jump is 65, so that is an extreme success. That is what
You
he
can
needs.
You
Or
can
a
hear
hard
faint
success.
parkour.
Yes, yes.
Parkour.
And Regi
Gainer.
Irigi. Oh, jump a 90. These guys can. Okay, all right, okay. I find this more acceptable now. All right. Regi has a jump of 90, and he rolled a 44. So he succeeds. He hard succeeds. They are gonna take some damage. They're gonna take partial damage. Each of them take a D4. But they all land without falling prone into the alley. So it is. Colm is gonna pick himself up, dust himself off, and look back up, and he's gonna start picking up Irigi. And that's what he does. Up next is Gina. Oh, Gina, you should have gone first. I'm sorry. You readied your weapon. Would you like to shoot Jimmy before he jumps onto the fire escape?
I would love to shoot Jimmy before he jumps onto the fire escape.
Great.
Yeah, fuck Jimmy.
Fuck you, Jimmy. That is a hard success.
Okay. Yeah, that is going to hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That is a 3.
That is a 3. All right. I'm going to find hit points for these guys, and I will let you know if he's still up. I think he is, and so he continues. He jumps. He falls. It hurts. He doesn't feel good about it. And there we go. Ashley, you're up.
I'm going to continue my descent, watching all of this unfold.
Okay.
and try to get down as safely but as quickly as I can without twisting anything.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, make me another climb check.
Okay. It's another fail, so it's another gingerly taking my time.
Well,
Yes.
how close are you? Use some luck. Can you use some luck?
I wouldn't use luck on this, no.
Okay. Here we go. Ah, there they are. Let's find some hit points for these guys. Ah, all right. Got it, and got it. So they are still up. You make it, you're descending the ladder at the end of your turn. And after Ashley, it is Itagi who is up, and he is going to start running down the alleyway, trying to escape through there. And then Peggy.
To clarify, has the fire escape fallen?
Yes.
It has. Okay.
Yes.
I would like to grab the bookend.
Okay.
And I want to look out the window.
Okay. There are still some drainage pipes that if you wanted to, you could, a hard climb success would get you down the side of the building. Or you can take the Jimmy route and jump, or you can go back out and around and jump on the fire escape that Ashley is on.
Is there any of them on the ground standing there, like underneath the window?
Yes.
Can I drop my bookend on them?
Yeah. Yeah, you can chuck a bookend at them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I believe there's a throw skill.
My throw is not good, but we're gonna try. Ashley's not on the ground yet, right?
No.
Okay, then I'm not worried about hitting someone that I give a shit about. It hits the pavement.
All right. You throw this heavy.
Hate me.
You throw this heavy stone bookend. It and it sort of breaks, and there's some asphalt sort of spikes up, and Jimmy looks up at you, kind of scared, and I think that is it for Peggy. Evie. Oh, Evie froze. All right. I'm gonna switch up the audio while we're doing this. Yeah, it's Dark City. Yes. Okay. We will come back for Evie. Gina.
I will kind of curse and kind of I guess just I'll probably look out the window and see that they're probably too far away for me to take another shot, or have they?
No, you can shoot them.
Take
Shoot
another
'em.
shot.
Yeah.
Oh, I take another shot.
Do it.
Another hard success, baby. I like it.
Nice.
And that is 6.
Ooh, who are you shooting?
Which
You
I'd
shot
probably
Jimmy
just go
previously.
I'd probably shoot Jimmy again.
Okay, shoot Jimmy again. Sounds good. Yeah, Jimmy's limping at this point. He's really not feeling good.
Good.
That is it for Gina. Jimmy's up next. He's gonna let's see. Oh yeah, Jimmy's Jomo Jimmy Japleting is his name. That's his full name. He's gonna start running down the alley. That's what he does. Colm is gonna begin following suit, and they're both running down the alley at this point. Ashley, you make it to the ground.
Oh, thank God. Can I just start booking after them?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go, oh, I wait! And that's
Okay.
what I'm gonna try to hightail them.
Okay.
I just see you saying, just want to talk. I just want to talk.
Just want to talk. Just want to talk.
I need you to make so you can either make a strength roll. So in this alley, actually, the city's pretty covered in snow. For it being early January, they just had a snowfall, and the alleyway is filled with boxes and crates, which broke most of the fall of the trio. So you either need a strength roll to push your way through, or a jump roll to leap over the boxes. But we're gonna, while you think about that, Ashley, we are going to jump back over to Gina. Evie. Jump into Evie, who has returned.
Hello. Okay, working? Yes.
Yes, it is working. Tristan, you did not miss chapter
Okay.
1. Chapter 1 doesn't exist. Chapter 1 is 3 pages that say, give all of the investigators a telegram and some newspaper articles. And then go to chapter 2. That's all it is. I wish I knew why or how, my friend, but that's what it is. Evie.
Should have been prologue part 2. Evie will. I guess she'll try to shoot out the window. She'll get her gun. So I guess this turn I'll just be getting my gun and running to the window.
Okay. Yeah, you ready your weapon and you get to the window. And Ashley, what are you doing to chase him down?
I'm gonna do a strength roll.
Okay.
Kind of push.
All right.
Oh boy. It's not a fumble because I didn't get 100, but I got a 99.
Ah.
I'm
You
doing great.
I did that tonight too.
you see them running. There's the scaffolding. There's the boxes. The snow built up. You get onto the ground. You feel much better. You start running. You see that there's like the snow built up, and you're like, I'm just gonna high step through this. I'm gonna push through. You got your loafers on. You know what I mean? Yeah, and you hit. You get like your first big step in there, but it's like a covered crate, and you like jam up your leg and just face plant over it. Onto the snow, onto the other side. So yeah, they are at this point starting to get away. After Ashley, it is a Reggie. They're running. They'll make it to the end of the alley this turn and this coming turn because they're fighting their way through the snow as well. Peggy.
Peggy is not going to try and climb down.
Okay.
She's daring. She's not that daring.
Yeah, it's 4 stories.
That's far. I don't want to die now.
Well, I'm glad. Also, yeah. Go ahead.
I will. Did the bookend break into a bunch of pieces, or is it still like?
I mean, it's still a pretty solid chunk.
Okay, then I'm just gonna go to the other fire escape that Ash was using, and I'm gonna go down there.
Okay. Yeah, make a climb check.
Please be nice to me. My dice really don't like me today. Oh my fuck. Nope. We're going slow.
Okay. A nice. You're like, why did it take Ashley so long to get down this stupid fire stick? And you get like 1 foot on it, and it just sort of, you start to do the splits as it like, and you're like, oh, and you kind of like do the thing. I don't know if you've ever stepped on something and it like moved away, and then you're doing the like leg muscle like
stepping on a
squeeze.
boat?
Yeah, you're like trying to pull it back together. Yeah.
Like hanging onto the window like, oh fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Evie.
Is there anything environmental that she could shoot to try to block their way?
Ooh, that's very creative. Here is what I will say. There is another fire escape further down the aisle, further down the lane, right? If you want to take a shot at like trying to drop that on them, yeah, I'll give you a chance.
Okay, let's see what I can do.
Okay.
We know those. Let's try these. I'm looking for. Oh no.
Okay.
That's a fail.
Okay. You lean out. Yeah, you lean out the window. They're kind of far for you to shoot, and you see the next fire escape over, and you take your bead and you fire, and it rattles through there. It doesn't hit the bolt the way you had wanted it to, and it's also like just at the moment when somebody is like sticking their head out to see what all the gunfire is about, and then they hear that and they're like, oh shit, and they go running back inside. So
also, guns in 1925 are super accurate.
Right, yes, yeah, exactly. Back to the top, Gina.
If I see what Evie's trying to do, can I attempt the same thing?
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, because that just seems like it would be smart, and
It'll be extremely difficult, but yeah, go for it.
Come on, dice. That is the opposite of what I wanted you to do, dice. That's a 99! The curse is spreading!
Wow.
Normally, that's one of my strong things.
Yeah. So
our dice really don't like us for neglecting them for so long.
they are.
They mad.
They are very displeased about this.
Yeah, so I tried the same thing and about shoot the person that's trying to duck back in the window.
Yeah. At this point, they think you're shooting at them, and you're like, you can hear them yelling to go get the cops, that people are shooting at them.
Sorry.
Yeah, you don't know how eager they are to get the cops. You're pretty sure there's a speakeasy at in the basement of this place, but it's also to a point where they're starting to consider you guys the bad guys here. Jimmy makes it to the end of the alley. Colm makes it to the end of the alley. Ashley.
I'm gonna try to just slowly push myself up. Try this again, and I'm gonna try to run after.
Okay.
Is it another strength check?
Yeah. So you'll need, if you do well on a strength check, you can make up some ground. But you're up and moving in the right direction.
Nah.
Okay.
It's not a fumble this time, but I'm definitely not moving quickly.
Okay. All right. After Ashley, Iregi is going to make it to the end of the alley. Peggy, you're up.
I'm gonna keep climbing down, man.
All right, let's get that climb check.
I'm just picking 2 random dice. Fuck it. Jesus. Oh, still slow.
Okay.
I don't think
Down.
you understand how many dice I have in front of me right now.
And they're all going to jail for this.
All of them.
Wow. All right. After Peggy, Evie.
I guess at this point, how are they fast moving through the snow in the alley, or are they like? Is it deep, or I missed that part? I'm sorry.
Yeah. So the snow in the alley is relatively deep. It's more that it's built up on like boxes and crates and things like that. They have made it to the end of the alley. They did not move particularly fast through it. You guys just happened to move slightly slower than they did.
Right. Would I know that it would be impossible to cut them off if I go out the front?
Maybe not impossible, but you're gonna have to. It's gonna be a tough spot check, spot hidden when you get out there, to see if you can to see. Unless something slows them down, they might get away in the time, but you might be able to find them. They're not moving particularly fast, especially Jimmy, who's been shot twice and is kind of limping through and is bleeding. Like he's actively bleeding in the snow. So even though it's kind of gray and slushy and gross, like the red pops, for sure.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna announce to the room. I'm gonna try to catch them out front because going down that way does not seem to be working, and say sorry to Elias, and then run out the room.
Okay. Yeah, you go running out the room. Gina, what about you?
I would kind of agree with that. And can I keep my gun drawn as I go?
Sure.
Like, can I keep it ready as I run?
Yeah, you can create a scene if you want. Go for it.
I'm definitely going to create a scene, and I am going to follow Evie.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you're the woman with the gun. At that point, nobody's gonna stop you, but they're gonna pay attention.
Good.
We're so
Maybe
subtle,
somebody will
y'all.
call the cops.
We're so subtle.
Super,
I love it.
super subtle.
I'm not subtle.
Gina taking off. Jimmy rounds the corner. Colm rounds the corner. Ashley, you make it to the end. You see them out on the sidewalk. So, which I'm gonna now describe. The roads themselves are largely clear, but the sidewalk has had a chunk of the snow sort of pushed up on it. A lot of pedestrians have sort of moved things. The pedestrians that are nearby are confused. They're trying to see where all the shooting's happening, what's going on. Some of them have already just ducked for cover. You can see them sliding around on the sidewalk. So they are starting to get away, though. What would you like to do?
Because there's been a bunch of gunfire, I'm not going to pull out a gun on a crowded sidewalk. I'm going to continue to kind of run after, try to push people out of the way.
Okay.
Be like, out of the way, wait.
So, it is a intimidate or a size check. If you want to barge them over, it's size. If you want to scare them, it is intimidate.
Size is a little bit better, so I'm just gonna drop a shoulder and try to ram through.
Okay.
Come on, man. Okay, that's a success.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, you come pushing through the people on the sidewalk. You can see next turn the cultists are going to get into their car.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
After Ashley, Reggie catches up with the other people. Peggy, you're in the alley. A good strength or jump check will let you get through this alley faster than anybody else has so far.
See, that only works if my dice.
That is true.
I'm gonna. Have I grabbed my thing yet?
Yeah, you can grab it on the way. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do strength.
Okay. You can do it.
Success!
Yay!
Finally!
Yeah.
Good juju worked.
Sheesh.
Yeah. Peggy just comes running down the alley, and where Ashley had sort of hit the crate and sort of crushed over it, or face planted over it, Peggy just sort of like snow steps through it, and it sounds like snow crunching, and then it sounds like snow in a box crunching, and then it's more snow. Like she just
Powering through.
Yeah, absolutely. Evie, you are making your way to the front, running through the lobby. There you go. As is Gina. Jimmy and Colm make it to the car. They're opening the door. They get into the car. They're waiting on a Reggie. Ashley, what would you like to do?
Do you think I'd be able to make it to the car before they take off?
Maybe. You can. So you can make it to a normal success on Intimidator size. Pushing through these people will get you to a Reggie, and you can try to catch him before he gets to the car. An extreme success will get you to the car.
Okay. Second question: can I see the license plate of the car from where I'm at? Okay, I have like two options. Either I can grab the guy or I can write the license plate number down.
And license plates can be ditched, so.
Yeah, let's try it then.
Okay.
Do
I'm
it.
gonna try to reach him.
Okay.
You could do it.
Ooh. And that is for size. That is a hard success.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make me a brawl check to grab him and hold on to him.
Ooh. Okay. Where's my brawl? Where you be?
Fighting brawl.
That's right, fighting.
Yep.
Yes. Can I cold cock this guy and just connect with the jaw?
Sure.
That is another success.
Okay. So yeah, he's going to fight back. And it is that one is a Regi. So you see he has the I'm gonna send you guys a picture of the weapons they use because they're weird. They're interesting. But he's got this big wicked knife. that he is going to fight back with. And
I'm just gonna get in a boxing stance and just be like, I just wanted to talk. I don't know what.
he fails. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Hell yeah. Let's see here. That is. Everything's gone. It feels like. Oh, it is 1d3 plus. It says DB,
Your damage bonus.
which is.
Should be at the bottom of the first page if you have one.
That's where I'm. Oh, my damage bonus just says 0.
There you go. So
Cool.
you can add a big old goose egg to that.
I'm gonna say 2.
2. Okay.
That's my roll.
Okay. Sounds good.
Crack.
Yeah. So you do you crack into him. He is going to make a. He's basically going to try to keep running to get to the car. You can make a brawl check, and he's going to make a dodge check.
Okay.
He'll win ties. If he succeeds, he is going to escape your grasp, basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to grab him then. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. He fails. So you just need a success, because if you
I
both
failed as
fail,
well.
he'll win the tie.
He won the time.
Okay.
It was a hard success, and then it cocked over to 70 instead
Oof.
of 10.
Yeah.
So
What I will say
Yep.
is because he did not succeed, he doesn't make it to the car. You don't hold on to him, but you do enough to delay him from making it to the car.
hell yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So that is a Reggie. Peggy, you are just behind Ash, and you're seeing him grasp at this guy. He's got this wicked looking knife thing. What would you like to do?
Can I run up as far as I can and chuck the bookend again?
Yeah. You can.
Y'all laughing, this might work.
Actually might be able to get in melee with him.
I'm gonna get cracked in the
Even
back
better,
of the
if I
head.
can do that.
Do you have if you make an athletics check? Is there an athletics or running? Nope. Strength check. Strength check. Ooh ha ha.
Strength. Okay. Go! And hold on, I'm gonna make it better. And I'm gonna spend 9 luck points.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make it a hard success.
A regular success is all you need. You get no
Oh,
real
really?
benefit from a hard success on this one.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
then we'll just go with the regular success.
Great. So go ahead. You are in melee if you want to make that fighting brawl check to bash him with the bookcase. Oh wow, he can jump. He can't fight.
I'm gonna spend some luck and I'm gonna make that a success. I'm gonna spend 9 luck and I'm gonna make it a success.
There you go. So his fight back does fail. You go ahead and deal damage. D4 for the improvised weapon, plus your damage bonus.
That would be a D4.
So I loaded the picture. You can see the type of African throwing knife that he is wielding. The term is a pinga or a colbeda. I'm sorry if I put the Hispanic beda on it, but yeah. What was the damage, Peggy?
It was 2.
2. Okay.
That dice hate me, man.
I am so sorry.
It's not going well.
Yeah. You guys made it to America and just you haven't been investigating hard enough, I guess. I don't know. Evie, You are making your way through the lobby. I'm going to say it's similar to the sidewalk for you guys. So if you make either a intimidate or a size check to just sort of push through the crowds, I will give you a bonus die on intimidate because you do have your gun out and are causing quite the scene.
I'm gonna go with a size check because I don't know why I have so many points in size, but I do. So I'm gonna go with that one.
Okay. Well, we rolled randomly, so yeah. For all you people that like, some of you might be bigger than you think, I guess.
Yeah, no, like yeah. I mean, I think it's like a medium build, but
Yeah.
Evie is definitely like, you can tell she digs. And Ash, just want you to know that your DB should be your strength plus your size. Do you know what that is?
If it's on the autofill character sheet, it would calculate if he had a damage bonus.
Yeah, it wasn't showing. I mean, I have for strength 40 and for size 50.
Yeah, then no, that's a 0. Way to go.
There we go.
Poor dude. I got I rolled a 6.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, everybody they are diving out of your way.
Yeah.
Yeah, the couple falls in the fountain, trying to dodge out of your way. Absolutely. Yeah.
She just has that like determined, don't fuck with me look on her face as she's running through.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Gina, you are up. Similar check. I'll give you a bonus die just because she.
She cleared the way for me.
Yeah, she blocked. She was a great defensive tackle,
right,
blocking.
Let's see.
Pushing people out the way.
We're gonna do strength because I'm not very intimidating.
Size.
Or yeah, size. Size and strength are the same for me because they're both 50.
Okay.
Oh, I just say 49.
Just barely.
Barely. So
there
close.
you go. Pushing people through. Jimmy is in the car. He is going to. Colm's driving, so Jimmy's gonna. You can hear him yelling for them to leave. That is it. Colm is up. He's gonna make a judgment call. Who among you has the lowest luck score right now?
Mine is 44.
I'm at 79, so I'm good.
Current?
Yep.
41.
Okay. So, Peggy, I want you to make a luck roll. If you roll over the 41, they're going to drive off. If you roll under the 41, they're going to give Reggie one more turn to try to make it to the car.
Use the good dice.
None of them.
Got this.
All right. So they are going to wait one more turn to see if Reggie can make it to them. Ashley.
Okay. I'm going to try to grab Reggie and see if I can put him in like a full Nelson or something.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Make a fighting brawl.
My ultimate technique. Half Nelson.
Master lock. Ooh.
That is a success, but I'm gonna use 14 of my luck points to make it a hard success.
Okay. before you spend those, let me see
Okay.
what he rolled a natural 14. So I want to tell you what level of success that is before you spend any points. Rege's brawl is a 70, so a 14 is exactly what he needs to make a extreme success. So you would have to match it.
But then he would win the tie, right?
Well, he's fighting. No, yeah, he's trying to get away at this point. So he's
He would win the. I think
Yep.
he would win it. So yeah,
Okay.
I won't spend it then.
Yeah, you come running over to grab him. He sort of pushes you off to the side, and you go sliding on the ice. After Ashley, Regi is going to try to dodge to get away from Peggy. Peggy, make a brawl check for me. Okay.
Success.
He has a normal success as well. So if you turn it into a hard success, you will beat him. But currently he is winning the ties.
I don't have enough to make it a hard success.
Okay. So he's gonna start running. He'll just barely make it to the car. He doesn't get in it this turn. But Peggy, it is your turn. You can make it to the car, or you can try to steal a car and chase them down, as you vaguely remember having done similar things in the past.
Can I make it to the driver's side of the car?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that, and can I like try and GTA style rip him out of the car?
Yeah, you can. So it's gonna be against Colm. It's gonna be a fighting brawl. This is a maneuver. I will actually say, instead of just pure, which would you prefer, brawl or strength?
Brawl.
Brawl. Okay. So he is going to fight back. And you need a higher level of a success to pull him out of the car. Okay? All right. Yeah. This is a maneuver. All right. He has a 35, so he has a hard success. So you need an extreme to pull him out.
Hold on, I'm bad at math. Give me a sec.
Okay.
I gotta. I'm gonna. Oh, I have to do better than him though.
Well, you can. Well, you'd have to get to an extreme.
I mean,
Yeah.
You could use some. I mean, we do have some luck points banked up
If you do, yeah. It's up to
for
you.
the group.
Does anyone have a current number of that? Because last.
Thought I had updated it on the spreadsheet, but I don't know if I did. Or not spreadsheet, the document.
Oh, that's like 40 left.
Oh, did I give y'all editing capabilities?
I believe you did.
Think so?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Man,
Thought it was.
Way to go,
like-
past me. Way to go.
Alright.
We have 33 then. 33 left points up for grabs if you need it.
Do it for Jackson.
I'll use. Can I use like half of that?
Sure.
And then I'll use the rest of. I'll use my luck as well.
Okay.
So. I'll use like 20 of mine.
Okay.
I'll use 25 of my luck. And then Jeez, math is so hard. I don't know how people do math.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 54.
What do you need for an extreme?
A 15.
A 15. So you need 39 luck points. If you use 25 of yours, then you need 14 from the communal pool.
Okay.
I got your back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because I'm bad at math.
That's all right. The only reason I do math is games like this. So.
Andy made me so much better at like head math.
Yeah. You're good.
Okay, so then yes, it will now be a
extreme success.
Extreme success.
There you go. You grab them, you pull them out of the car. Go ahead and roll your damage, D3 plus your damage bonus. Guys, this cough is killing me. It is so annoying.
Do you need a break to get a drink or anything?
No, I'm all right. Thank you, though. 6.
Sure.
Yeah. We can take a quick break anyway, because it'll be good for everybody. We're going to take a very quick break, guys. We're going to come back in a very real 10 minutes, and we will see you guys then. But until then, stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. We are Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight, we have...
Hi, I'm Punk. I'm playing Ashley Sutton, the private detective.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I am playing Evie Faust, and I am playing an archaeologist seeker.
I'm Silent, and I am playing Gina Travers, the scholar parapsychologist.
And I'm Blondie, and I'm playing Peggy Williams, the grease monkey mechanic.
Awesome. So you guys are on the streets of New York. You are... Peggy just pulled a cultist out of the driver's seat of a car. And that's where we're picking up. Evie, you
like
come...
the vamp she is!
Yeah. Without Peggy around, everybody would get away from you. They would always get away from you.
Like a bloodhound.
There's a reason we keep her around, obviously.
I really am a golden retriever.
Unless I shot the hell out of them. That'd be the only other way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that it's... You're not a bloodhound, but you just catch them before they get away. It's just... Yeah. Anyway, nicely done. Evie, you are up. You come running out of the front of the hotel. Make me first a spot hidden check. Stupid cookie got caught in my tooth.
I'm going to spend 3 points of luck and make that a hard success.
Okay, yeah, you absolutely, you find the car a little bit down the street from the front entrance, closer to the edge of the alley, and across the street. You can see Peggy has pulled one of them out of the car. The other guy is half in the car. Jimmy's in the front seat, and he looks like he's about to jump into the driver's seat to just take off. What would you like to do?
Because Peggy has pulled the guy out, but she has not yet gotten into the car. She hasn't done that
Correct.
yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, she had to run across the street to get to the car and just dragged him out.
Ya.
Yeah. And Jimmy's like, nope, it's awful.
I feel like Evie would just be that person that would just shout for the police to come help. Be like, stop, please help. They've murdered our friend. And just kind of run after and shout, hoping to draw someone's attention to as in play into her damsel in distress.
Okay. Yeah. what social skill do you want to use to damsel and or distress?
Let's see. I'm pretty decent at persuade. Can I do persuade? Or charm? Which one?
I will take... Well, if it's a damsel in distress performance, it's charm. Because persuade is using facts and figures.
Trying to convince them to help.
Either one is acceptable. It is up to you.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to try to persuade them
Okay.
to come help and come be, big heroes.
Yeah, do you have any, like, blood or evidence or something that you can show to be like, look, they did this to my friend?
Well, yeah, because I checked him. So I'm, like, covered in his blood.
There you go. Okay.
That's probably why they got out of my way in the lobby.
Or
like,
me
"This person
chasing
has
behind you with the gun. Yeah.
Right. They
You
have,
two
I
were
have,
just a pair to see.
We were.
I was like, because I definitely checked him. I checked his carotid. I checked like to see if I could staunch the blood and be like, well, no. So now I have like at least blood on my hands and blood on my trousers because I wiped them off.
Oh, no,
as
you,
much as I
like,
could.
there was enough blood pooled around him, you had to kneel in it.
Oh, cool. All right. Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Got it.
So yeah, go for it. I'll give you a bonus
Love
die for
it.
being covered in blood.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Because I rolled a 31, which means I would have to spend 1 luck point to get it down. But let me see what the other one does. 20. 21. I'm good. So that is a success.
Okay. You start talking with your
your time.
mouth full, and
Take your time.
it's talking
I
for
can banter
everybody.
a little bit more. I can be like, come help, look, help, friend. Friend has been murdered in front of me. I'll like, it's terrible. And the perpetrators are right there. Follow the lead. Follow me.
So there are no cops in the immediate vicinity, but that doesn't mean people are not stopping to help. They have seen you. You are in distress, and they're
1925. There are people that are gonna be like, "What's up?"
yeah.
Not like current day New York.
Exactly. They're they're confused. They've heard the gunshots. They've seen all of this stuff going on, and so you have persuaded enough that at least some people are they've started to head towards the car to try to stop people and figure out.
Stop them from moving. Yeah, stop them from leaving. Wait for the police to come. Yeah.
Back to the top after Evie, it is Gina. Oh, Evie, I should have moved you up when you readied your gun. I'm sorry. This initiative system is good. It's interesting, but it's also...
Yeah, it's fine. I was like thinking that, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not really doing anything anyway. So it's fine.
Do I need to roll any luck to find it, or am I pretty much cued in by Evie screaming and pointing in the direction?
Yeah, man. No, she's clarified everything for you.
Clear is yeah.
Yeah.
Am I able to get enough within range to attempt to shoot out a tire?
Yeah, you can do that. I'm gonna say you need a hard success, and I think you have a penalty die for shooting into just all the people that are everywhere between here and there.
All right, good thing I've got a penalty dice because that was that. Yeah,
If I get shot, I swear to God.
it was a 94 and a 97. So
Wow, it did get
we
worse.
ain't doing it, but but we ain't doing it.
Okay. I don't want to look up what happens when you fail that, which I will later on, but in this exact moment, we're just going to say you miss for now.
It's like my gun jams or something, I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds good. You want to take a turn and reload it? Fix it and clear it and reload it. So, that is it for Gina. Jimmy's going to get into the driver's seat and start trying to drive away, but the people are stopping him. Let's see. He is not a good driver. Definitely not a good driver.
He's no Peggy.
No, he is not. Let's see. He doesn't even have the drive skill. So yeah, he's just gonna try to get out of the car and run. Colm had gotten in the car. He's gonna get. Can he drive? Can any of you fuckers drive? Why is part of this chase a drive scene if none of you can operate a motor vehicle? Drive auto. 35. There we go. Okay, so he actually can. Did I just not see it on Jimmy? Oh no, Jimmy just can't. Alright, well Jimmy, you're useless, buddy. I don't know what to tell you.
Jimmy is bleeding out, to be fair.
Yeah. Jimmy's having a hard time. I know he is.
Correct, Jimmy.
Yeah, Colm tries to get the car going, and it's like parallel parked first of all, which is its own pain in the ass, and people are starting to swarm around them, so no. That is it for Colm's gonna ditch the car at this point, so is Jimmy, but they're just outside the car. They're about to start fighting for their life. Ashley.
Oh man. Jimmy's wrecked.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Jimmy, you could punch Jimmy and he would KO.
We might need Jimmy, so I'm gonna punch him to KO him.
Okay. Sure. Go for it.
I'm like, I'm helping.
All right, brawl. He's gonna fight back. Oh no.
That is just a regular success.
He fails. In fact, he fails so hard he drops his wicked-looking throwing knife. So.
Yep. And then I would like to pocket the throwing knife.
You're gonna have to do that later. I mean, it's its own thing.
I will do it later.
Yep. But yeah, what's the damage you roll?
Let's see here. Damage. That's a 3.
Yep, more than enough. He is KO'd. He had 2. I realized, I was like, oh, there's technically a way you'll punch him and he'll survive. So after Ashley, Reggie is gonna Reggie's the one that had jumped. Yeah. Pull Colm. All right, attacking Peggy. Let's just simplify things. Peggy.
Bring it. Fight back.
Yeah. All right, fighting back. Go for it. Make your brawl check. Well, that didn't help me. Didn't roll the right die.
I fail.
You fail. Okay. He, with this knife, is going to...
Motherfucker's got a knife.
Yeah, I sent the picture.
I
Sent
know,
the picture of the crazy throwing knife.
I didn't think they all had them.
Yeah,
Um,
but Peggy brought some guns to a knife fight.
there you go. Yeah, it's
I
those.
bring my fist to every fight.
It's those or the big machete thing. So he's got the big machete thing, or the punga. Yeah, he's got the punga. And he rolls a 30. It's a hard success, so he's gonna deal damage. D8 and a D4. 10 points of damage.
Ooh.
And he is going to use his heavy hitter ability, add an additional damage die when dealing out melee combat. So it's 2 more points for a total of 12.
Fuck me.
Peggy, he did.
You fucked me right up, man. Shit.
So that is it for Peggy, you are up.
I still have this bookend in my hand. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tackle him to the ground.
Okay. Let's do it. Brawl, fight, brawl.
Oh, I wanna cry. These dice. That's another 90.
Oh.
At all of them.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
10 sets of dice, and none of them are rolling lower than a 90.
Yeah, he got a hard success. He's gonna hit you again as he fights back.
Die.
Oof.
Thank you, my guy.
Oh, that was 3.
Is he gonna do some extra damage shit again?
No, he doesn't have. No, that's only when he attacks, not when he fights back.
Perfect. So when he attacks me next time. Oh,
Yes.
right,
Now.
y'all about to see me. You're gonna be meeting the new one.
All right. After Peggy, Evie. People are gathering around. On the next turn, some of the fun, nice businessmen are going to start trying to wrestle everybody to the ground. What would you like to do? Or did we lose Evie?
No, I'm here.
Okay, good.
How far away am I from them?
Are you trying to... You're like 2 moves from them?
Okay. So I'll still continue to make my way towards them.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I'm seeing the... Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna shout at Guy pummeling Peggy and try to get him to like attack me, yo. Be like, yo, oi, stop it! Channel my inner Ash.
Okay. Yeah. Intimidation check, maybe?
Yeah. Not Peggy, jeez me. Evie is so intimidating. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, where's my intimidation? Ah, yes. Good. Beautiful. Yeah, no, that did not work. She tried.
Okay. All right. Well, she tried.
She did.
All right. Back to the top. Gina.
Am I able to get a clear shot on the one that Peggy's tangling with?
No, specifically because Peggy's tangling with him.
Okay.
Unless you want to end me early.
Could I... I don't even know if that would work well. So we've got Jimmy down, we've got somebody being We've got what's his name being tussling with Peggy.
Reggie is tussling with Peggy, and Colm is about to start running.
I'm gonna actually shoot Colm.
Okay, sounds good.
See if I can drop him. Let's see. I'm going to spend. I'm gonna spend some luck to get me down to where I can get a success. Oh, I just need to spend literally just 2 luck.
Okay.
And that is a success.
Okay.
And I get him for 2 damage.
All right. Hit him for 2. Yeah. Bullet just grazes past him as you do take the shot. The snow coming through.
So I do have a question about just like I think we went through this before, but I may have not like stuck it. About like called shots. Like if we wanted to like do like a called shot on a specific area on somebody to, you know, like with a handgun. Like if I specifically said, "Hey, I want to shoot," you know, I don't want to do it for this round, but if I want to say I want to shoot somebody in the knee,
So
you know,
I know that calling shots on like vehicles adds
Yeah.
penalty dice.
mm-hmm.
The called so brawling you have maneuvers, but you don't. But there's no. I mean, it's more of a pulp thing, so that's why I kind of let it happen. There's no like bonus effect I can really officially add, but I can figure things out. If you're trying to, you know, I guess hamstring them more than kill them, we can.
Right.
Yeah, we can figure something out with that.
Okay, yeah, for future one, like I'd like to try that. We don't have to do it for this one, but I was
Sure.
just wondering if there was a mechanic in place that, like, you know, we could do that stuff, or if like Peggy wanted specifically to say, like, "Hey, I want to hit that asshole like right in the teeth," instead of, you know, just chucking it at somebody. So
Yeah, I got you.
cool.
Okay. After Gina, Jimmy's unconscious. Colm is officially running. Yeah, he takes off further down the street. He's gonna have to make a intimidation check or a size check to barrel through people on the street, much the way you guys had. Now people are actively starting to circle in around him, so I'm gonna make it. He's gonna need a hard success, and that is. Oh, that's good to know. He has 0 sanity.
I feel like we'd be able to track him pretty easily if even if he did start running, because I mean, hopefully he's bleeding a little bit now.
Yes, not officially, no, but he's. But yeah, I mean, it's.
I
good.
can change that next round.
There you go, exactly. So he doesn't make his way through the crowd. The crowd has confined him pretty close to the car. Like he's kind of pushing his way through, and they're yelling. It's very much becoming a scene. One of the guys with like mittens on is trying to grab his arm, but he realizes that Colm has got again just a big fuck off machete knife that are swinging it around. So yeah, after Colm is Ashley.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up and pocket the throwing dagger, and I'm going to, taking a cue from Evie, trying to get as much people in as possible. I'm gonna say it's a little ridiculous. We have someone who's just blindly just kind of swinging a machete around. Can we get some help here, please?
Okay.
Are all of you Americans just incredibly slow with this kind of thing?
Okay.
I do think this is what they meant when they said anything goes in America and they have freedom, but apparently it is.
I don't think this is what they meant.
Okay. Sounds good. Make a, I guess, a persuasion check.
Okay. I'm pretty good at those. Ooh. Almost. You know what? I'm going to spend the 6 luck points. Extreme success.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll me roll me another percentile.
Another percentile?
Yeah.
Sure. Uh, 30 on the dot.
A 30. Okay. Yeah. I want you to look. I want you to find me the most American, all-American name you can. Ashley.
Okay. The most American name?
All-American. That's what. College-aged, all-American, 1925.
Okay.
Those are your parameters.
Give me 1 second.
Sounds good.
I'm using a name generator.
Okay.
John McDonald.
Okay. Yeah, as you are impugning the I don't know, honor, dignity of America,
It's like, am I crazy?
you just see John McDonald in his New York State football jumper, the big NY like you know, old school football like jersey
He's wearing,
jumper.
like the long sleeve.
Yeah,
like,
with
sweater.
the long sleeves, and he's a college age football player, just as it is beginning to become popular. Probably plays. I don't think they had positions in 1925. Let's pretend and that he played tight end, and just Bobby Boucher. This
You just strong arms
You
this
remember
guy.
the time John McDonald showed up at halftime and the rest of the team won Master Nyarlahotep?
yeah exactly.
Hell
Yeah. For you guys yelling at this crowd long enough and with an extreme success, you earn a friend named John McDonald, and he is tackled the bloody tongue cultist to the ground, and is holding him down.
Just want to say we're so close. This is January of 1925.
Yeah.
The New York Giants weren't established until August 1st of 1925.
Right. That's yeah.
So close.
So close.
And he's like, I'm gonna start my own football team.
That's
And
What if this
Giants
inspires
march to
it?
New York.
Right? This is what inspired football in the United
Yes.
States, right here.
It is.
You're
We did
welcome,
it. We
America.
started it.
And that
Well,
We
got
did
me.
it for you.
And it was started by 2 Brits,
Correct.
which is why it's called football.
I mean,
That
that's
is
true.
right. Sorry, I just had to mention that.
there you
We're
go.
rewriting history, my dudes.
I'm on board. Sounds good. Well, after Ashley is Iregi, he is going to continue to attack Peggy. So here we go. You fighting back or you dodging?
Mama ain't raising no bitch.
Oh, all right. Let's see. 67 is a success, but just a regular one.
I'm gonna spend 10 luck point. And I'm gonna
Okay.
make that a hard success.
Okay, so you deal some damage to him. Go for it.
Fuck him up. I'm fuck him up with my bookend. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, bookend. That was a
You
D4.
can just hear Peggy in the back of my mind,
D4.
like, get
Yeah.
fucked.
Get fucked. 8.
Wow.
That's what you get for stabbing me, you son of a bitch.
Eight is enough to not to. You can knock him out. You can kill him, I guess, if you want. It's up to you.
Accidentally kill him a little
All
bit.
right, that's fine. I mean, you bash his.
Oh, no.
Bash his. I mean, he also has a giant fuck off machete that he's
He stabbed
chopped
me with.
you with. Yeah.
Only fair.
Yeah. So you smash him in the skull with the bookend, and down to the ground he goes like a ton of bricks.
I would like to turn and look at the other ones. And I'm just staring at them.
You go to look across the car, and you see that Jimmy's like knocked out on the floor, but you see you look across the car. There's nobody there, and you kind of look down around the back of the bumper, and you see John McDonald holding down Colm holding down the other cultist who looks up at you. I gotta find my. What is it? Hey there, John McDonald, starting tight end for the. I don't know the mascot of New York State University. Jets. We're gonna be. If not, this timeline is the Jets.
What the hell is NYU's
Those are my
mascot?
favorite football.
I'm looking it up.
That's my favorite football.
Yeah.
Bobcat.
Bobcat. Yeah, there you go.
The starting tight end of the NYU Bobcats. You are right, ma'am.
I'm fine.
All right.
Kinda.
Oh,
I'm Peggy.
that's good. I hope that these fellows weren't giving you too much trouble. You know, that's not the way the city usually is.
Well, I got stabbed.
Oh
So
well, damn. You got stabbed.
a little bit.
You got stabbed a little bit.
I'm.
I feel like if you get stabbed at all, that's a lot of bit.
Give him mouth to mouth.
I've been through worse, so I'll be all right. Maybe. We'll see. I'm fine.
All right. Well,
She needs your phone number. She's not fine.
3.
Ash wingmanning from the back.
It's
Who
like, I
said
don't have
that?
a
That's
phone.
weird.
The cops are on their way. You guys have a brief moment to find any evidence on these guys that the cops may not care about, and you don't know or suspect that they would be eager to turn things over to you.
So let's start searching.
So you can.
Peggy's just gonna sit down.
So you can, any of you that want to, can make a. Is it just spot hidden? Is there no other like?
No, that's really it.
Okay, great. That's fine. That's fine. I didn't. Sometimes. You know, when you play a bunch of different
Unless-
RPGs, your brain goes, yeah, research, investigation. Like, there's a ton of
Right.
words I want to say.
Right.
That are not on
Unless-
this list.
Yeah.
You want us to make a mythos check specifically.
No, mythos is not what we're looking for in this moment. This
Okay.
is you guys rapidly trying to pat down the dead and unconscious bodies and see what evidence or what useful bits of information they stole from Jackson's place, because you saw them grabbing stuff
Taking papers.
and taking
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Wasn't there like? Didn't they have like a paper or some shit?
So,
Yeah.
because this is a timed exercise, I'd like each of you to make it individually. You will only get one chance. If for every success, normal success, hard success, or extreme success, you will get a piece of a handout, basically.
Okay.
And it is
I'll look through the dead guy next to me.
all right. Sounds good.
And it's spot hidden, right?
Yes, please.
Well, that was a fail. Fucking 90s.
Oh.
I have never heard or seen so many 90s and above
Dude, right?
ever. And I love asking for percentiles. Like it's my go-to. Like, just give me a random number. I want to see how good you roll. Love it. This is awful.
This is terrible.
I'm gonna spend 2 points of luck for
Oh.
mine to make mine a success.
All
I've never
right.
been so offended by my
Ooh.
dice.
Okay.
Nice. Ash, nuts.
One success for Gina. A 4 for Ashley. I'm guessing is an extreme success.
Correct.
Okay. And Evie.
I just got a regular success.
Regular success. Okay. Sounds good. So that is a total of five bits of stuff that I will need to cultivate, and I will share in the Discord in just a moment.
Sweet.
The cops do... Oh, okay. That sort of... Oh, I guess that... Yeah. Alright. I'm going to share this picture first because it kind of explains what their, I guess, like, headdress face mask thing is. Which I pretty much described it right, but it was just one of those things that me looking at it was like, what is... Oh, now it makes more sense. So... Here we... Okay. Investigators managed to capture... We'll deal with that in a moment. Okay.
Sound confused.
I won't say confused, just... Yeah, I'll tell you in a second. Do you have
like this
any
picture.
you, I'm guessing, want to question these guys. Do you want to try to question them before the cops arrive?
Like if we can, cause who's awake?
Yeah, they're not really awake.
Yeah.
Okay, did John knock out the one dude?
Yeah,
I
so
knocked out my dude, too.
so I will let you know. Yeah,
killed him.
John had just tackled him, but he is insane. The only useful
John or
bit...
the person?
John or the person?
Hey, listen. John's from New York, and he plays football in an era without
Plays
a
for
helmet when they
Bobcats.
had just a leather. So he's got some CTE coming to him, but I wouldn't call him insane. So
Very angry and big gaps in memory.
right. I mean that's. So the murderer, the cultist, speaks in almost pure gibberish riddle that makes very little sense. The only thing you can really pull out of it is a name. Md. And he doesn't even use it's not a full name. It's just Md. So yeah.
Like NDA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. NDA or MDA. It kind of changes. And he is like psychobabbling. it is uncomfortable because I don't feel like I need another reason beyond that. So as you guys, we're looking for your bits, the bits of pieces that you got. Look, we're dealing with the Carlisle Papers America edition because they're all different editions here. Ashley, you were closest and had knocked out Jimmy. And then, other than Jimmy, you were at Colm. So, you will get Carlisle Paper 7, and then you can pick 2. Would you like 4, 5, or 6?
Let's do 5 and 6.
Okay, 5, 6, 7 of those papers.
Carlisle's.
Of the Carlisle America Papers. Thank you guys for hanging out with us, and thank you for hanging out with me while I copy and paste things for people. Well, the handouts are one of the things that have always made this a very unique module, and unfortunately, I kind of have to just copy and paste them when I can. So.
And thanks everybody for the luck points.
Yeah.
From chat. Y'all are the best.
I'm hoping you guys
Sorry, I
can
keep using them all.
turn these copies yourself. If I need to do it for you, I will do it after stream. But you should be able to like save and rotate, I'm hoping. So that is, the business card is 5. This letter is 6. Those were found on Colm, who John McDonald had tackled to the ground, of course. And over here for is it Carlisle Papers America number 7? This one's on Jimmy. We'll grab that. Boom. All right. I love that the whole cast is just head turning at this point. Sounds good. So we have that. That was off Ashley's extreme success, and Gina and Evie. There's nothing else on Jimmy, so you can each pick something from either Colm, who has 1 piece of information left on him, or Iregi, who I believe has 3 pieces on him.
We need to stretch, by the way. Somebody redeemed stretch.
We got the stretch. Thank you.
Stretch.
We get the stretch. Oh, this is so good. Oh, thank you, Rollstream. Oh, hunting down cultists will make you stiff. Muscles. Doesn't matter. Never mind.
Depends on
No.
who we're chasing.
No.
I love the diverse reactions. He was over here like, absolutely not. Peggy's like, I don't know, maybe.
We all remember Fishman.
Oh boy.
Oil.
Peggy's just breaking hearts everywhere she goes.
And heads.
Yeah.
and various other limbs.
Oh man. All right. Capturing. So who do you want to grab from?
I'll grab from, I guess, the last one from Combs.
Okay, you want the last piece from Colmes? Okay, so that is Carlisle Papers number 4. Carlisle Papers America edition.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Does that mean there's a non-America edition?
Yes. Yeah, I
Great.
don't know if you were here. There are everything starts Carlisle Papers. Then it's Peru. Carlisle Papers America. Carlisle Papers Expedition. Like it's all just like different editions of this Carlisle's work, and none of it's actual, like, it's just how they named it, which I went on a tangent about why name it all Carlisle paper.
Carlisle.
Like, yeah.
Especially since he like wasn't involved with Larkin in Peru, right?
Yeah. No.
Right.
All right. That's
Whatever.
that's part 4. Is that picture. And Evie, 1, 2, or 3?
Whatever the guy's name is. I don't know his name.
It's yeah. So there's only one person left to search. It is a Reggie. You're gonna find a piece based on the time that you have. So it's either paper piece 1, 2, or 3.
Got it. Sorry, Mike. 2.
2. All right. 2 is a business card. If anybody ever has the chance at home and you get to play Mask of Nyarlahotep, the handouts are very cool, especially if you can get them like printed and stuff. There is like a matchbook at some point that has like instructions on how to fold it, so that you print it and fold it, and it looks like a matchbook for you to give to your players.
That's so cute.
Yeah, like it's
That's so cool.
yeah, it's all this kind of wild stuff. The cops arrive. And this is a reminder that the part of the, for some of our viewers, you guys came in after the content warning at the top of the show. It comes in specifically the America chapter. We've discovered deals not only with racism of the 1920s, but also police brutality and the injustice of the social justice of the criminal justice system. And so this is what I had gotten caught reading earlier. We know you're handing them over to the authorities because we've made it a very public statement, and that's what garnered your interest. So there's really no way for us to kind of back out of that. Should the investigators hand the cultist over to the authorities once they've spoken to them, there's nothing to be gained from speaking with them. I've given you all of that information. They are zero sanity, flat out insane, all of them. Even if you wake up Jimmy, you just find out that he's from New York. That's really the only difference. He was recruited locally. Spoken to them. The cultists are treated far from gently by the police and are beaten soundly with the least bit of provocation. Quite openly is literally what it says. Once the police take them away, and they do. You guys may run into them again. You will be dealing with the police in a variety of manners throughout this chapter. But there is a callousness to which they are treated that is unsettling immediately. So,
Are they all black?
no, Jimmy is white. Iregi is like deep African, Kenyan black, and I believe Colm is a little more North African, black, brown Muslim in that vein. a
So
more.
do we think they're beating them just because they can?
Yes, in part, and there is also a very much a lack of care, or I wouldn't say it's purely racially motivated, but it definitely doesn't help. And I don't know if the game is attempting to highlight the racism in this instance, but considering this was written before Black Lives Matter and the gentleman being choked, whose name I am desperately trying to not get wrong in this moment because
George Floyd.
I knew there was a Floyd, but I kept wanting to say Mayweather, and I knew that wasn't right because
He's a boxer.
I know, and he's kind of an asshole, and I didn't want to be like, maybe my brain is just like Floyd Mayweather could maybe just a little. No, but not like that, but like I'm sorry, I'm trying to make light of a terrible situation. So I just know that things like that, especially police brutality, hits differently, for sure, and especially against individuals that you've already. It's one thing when you are fighting them, they can fight back, and you are up and moving, and like that very much has game mechanics and implications to it. But when they are prisoners, detained, and I know that it's important to utilize because there are bad cops in this chapter. You know, they are specifically designed to be portrayed villainously, and so I don't want to diminish that. At the same time, I don't want us to indulge in it in any way. I would much rather stop the immersion of the game and talk about it for a minute, if that's acceptable. You guys can head back up to the room and get the chance to search around there as the cops are coming up to see your dead friend. And we're going to pick up with that further investigation, I think, next week. But I don't want to end on what we just talked about. So is there anything in the clues that you guys have found that you think is interesting, you would like to share with each other or with the class at home? Anything along those lines?
Yeah, I want to see, is the Cult of Darkness, is that, it says tonight only, is that for tonight? Or is that something
I
else?
believe you
Another
suspect.
time?
Yeah, I think so. Let me see if I can find any further information on it. What does it actually say?
It says, and I'll read it to them. I'll say, tonight only, the Cult of Darkness in Polynesia in the Southwest Pacific. 2-hour lecture with slides delivered by Professor Anthony Cowles, PhD, of the University of Sydney, Australia, and Prasettin Loxley, Fellow of Polynesian Esoteric at Mysticotonic University, or Arkham. This is at Shaler Hall, New York University, 8 p.m. tonight only. I mean, we were supposed to meet Jackson at 8 p.m. I feel like this was in one of their coats.
We went early, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah, we were there early, so there's
Might
still
have a new
probably
date.
time to get there. Also, we're by NYU if we're in Chelsea.
I mean, that's where Johnny came
Yeah,
from.
John.
So you guys gonna go to homecoming or something? What's up with that?
You're gonna go to homecoming with me.
Can we ask John if this is tonight? We can be like, yo, John, do you know anything about this?
He's gonna be all.
Listen, if I got charm, I'll do it. But like,
I would love to see you charm him, please.
charming. I am charming.
You're a
Alright.
GD delight.
Exactly. I'm glad you
Gosh
understand.
darn. Put on some of that southern charm on him. Put on your good overalls. Yeah.
The clean ones. They only got
clean-
food stains
clean
on
one.
them.
This thing looks like a flower.
Yeah, I drew that.
Good.
I drew it in Greece.
And this looks like a bow.
Yeah.
That's penis.
This was a peepee. Don't put the cock ones on. Put on the flower ones.
Don't put on your cock overalls. Put on the other ones.
Those mean she means business, or we're getting away.
The cock ones are the ones I'm gonna wear to homecoming.
Can't wait for those pictures back.
It's gonna be brilliant.
Prom pictures.
Wow.
They're cockerels.
Cockerels, yay!
Oh man.
Living with you is a
if you've
constant
ever worked in maintenance, that is not far off from the truth of what would happen.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So real quick, I'm double checking some things because I guess there are multiple ways for you to find the exact same information, but it does show some things in the same places. If a fight or a chase under either of these conditions, assume that each killer managed to grab a number of the pieces of information. So they're grabbing them not from the place that you thought they would have been. The lecture has already happened. So yeah, I'm sorry to tell you about that, Nyarlahotep, University. But you can reach out to. They got some notes about them. Yeah, and let's see. In Massachusetts, same detail. Should they so desire? Is talking. Yeah, so you can get notes on them if you reach out to. You can visit him in Massachusetts, or you can reach out to him in Massachusetts, in Arkham, and get notes on his lecture.
Okay.
And we will go ahead and say that yeah, John McDonald is he is no dummy. All right, he definitely attends guest lectures about Australia in particular, because I hear they got a wicked rad type of football coming over there.
Are you
I like
from
how
New
John's
York?
from Boston.
I don't
was
know
gonna
where
say,
I'm
is he
from.
Boston,
I
New
don't
York?
know. Well, I haven't decided.
He's a fucking world
So-
traveler.
I'm a fucking Renaissance.
I tried to get into Brown and I
My
didn't,
God.
so I'm here at NY State, but that's all right.
Is he Italian American or Irish American?
Not with McDonald.
McDonald.
No,
No.
Irish American. Which it makes sense to be from Boston. He's a Southie.
I will say he was probably like Southie born, but he's probably been raised in New York and he's got family back and forth. So his accent kind of creeps around a little bit. So there you
Sounds
go.
good.
For it.
There
I'm
you
here
go.
for it.
I like it.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys. I'm
So
glad you guys
I
made a
all
friend.
shared the bits and bobs.
Yeah, right.
As soon as your last one died, we've made a new one.
We needed to replace Elias.
Yeah.
Someone.
No one will replace Elias
No one will.
Not in our hearts, but in our party.
in our NPC.
We
needs.
need-
In our NPC.
All I can think about is like people that their dog dies and then they just get a new one immediately.
Yep.
But they have like a framed like paw print, so we just have like a framed handprint of him.
It's the bloody handprint.
It's the bloody
Oh
like
God.
from his blood.
Good night.
Wow.
Speaking of though,
Honor it.
like, do we know if Elias has any like next of kin we can contact to like let them know?
That is going to be something we'll need to investigate in the
Okay.
room. One thing I will say,
Actually, I think the little sheet they gave us said he grew up as an orphan, and
yeah.
actually,
So I'm gonna go with
that I remember.
Um,
But I mean, someone's got to be missing him. He has to have like friends.
We are. We're missing him.
Well, right. Maybe this publishing guy from the Harvard University Library, we can talk to him. Be like,
It's just like you
We're
who just
his
wants to go to a
friends.
library, you nerd. You Poindexter.
always want to go to the library.
What the hell is that?
Top 5
Gina's-
things I hate. Poindexter. Nerds. Miscreants. Geeks.
Evie.
Which-
Librarians.
Get rid of like most of this party. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
What? Peggy's not a geek.
far as you know.
She is for mechanical stuff.
Can you read?
I'm a quick study, motherfucker.
Did you just...
I read fast as hell. Get off my level.
I mean, if you can't read, of course you would be reading fast as hell. You'd be like, I think that's a C.
I'm a better reader than you are.
Oh
I
my
know,
God.
because I'm not a nerd.
Wow.
You're supposed to be on my side, Peg.
Wow. All I know is that Gina's
would have
like
been if you
trying
hadn't
to fight the
insulted my
urge to like.
intelligence.
Gina's like trying to fight the urge to take a picture of the room and be like, we might have a clue in the spirit photography in the room.
Are you going to edit a clue in? I saw the picture. I know the faces in the fire aren't real.
So not my Nick Miller gif, but before that, Evie, that is the symbol you saw carved into Elias Jackson's forehead.
Oh. Good.
Yeah,
Having
because
seen it before?
you can make a.
Gina, take a picture.
There you go. Would you like to make a check to see if you've seen it before? What do you think would be a good check? I don't think. I mean, do you if you're desperate and nothing else makes sense, you can go with Mythos. But
I was gonna go archaeology.
give it. Yeah, we'll call for at least a. It's got. I'm gonna say it needs to be an extreme success.
Okay, that or would it be occult?
I will give you a hard success on occult.
Okay. The number for extreme success is higher in archaeology, so that's where we're going.
All
I was
right.
gonna say I could also take a roll because my occult's stupid high.
Let's spend 10 points of luck, and I'll make that an extreme success.
Okay. I will tell you in just a second because there's actually for succeeding on investigating certain things, there is a I shit you not, giant like spiderweb flowchart of where clues lead people.
If you do this, then find this and this. Yeah.
Yeah, this is where you find like where this one can lead is potentially to this person or that thing or that, you know what I mean? So I like my instinct is just be like, yeah, lore dump, here you go, you know everything. But this book is like, no, that's not how investigations work, Cody. And I'm like, well, I don't really feel like that is up to you. And the book's like, yes. And I'm going to hide that chart from you when you need it, even though you just spent most of the night dodging it and being like, get out of my way, stupid chart.
The book said, ah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Anything else of super interest in your chunk of clues there?
I mean, I think we're gonna make a plan to
Yes.
visit the Harvard Library guy and visit the person on 47th Street. There are two clues. I mean, one's in Boston and one's in England, right?
Yeah.
Or one's in England.
Yeah.
Do you guys know anything about it? Because you're from England.
Well, you've heard of the Penhew Foundation, obviously.
Me? No.
Everyone?
Everyone?
It was in the papers quite a while ago.
I'm not sure. what you think I do with my spare time, but it is not reading the paper about a pinhew. Ash, I will
So he's gonna be
throw
like, "You
out
don't
your
read."
radio and you won't be able to listen to any more golf anymore.
Please don't do that. It's my only key to the outside world. It's all I have
The only thing keeping you from being a nerd.
from being a fucking nerd. And then I have to read the scores. Reading the poor man's game, Pat.
They're shooting like 120 over 72 in the 1920s. It is the cult of the bloody tongue. That is, my flowchart tells me that that's what it tells you. That is what the name of that cult, what that symbol is. It is, I will tell you, it is based largely in Africa, but it seems that its influences have begun to spread abroad. And they do recruit locally, as evidenced by Jimmy.
So Evie will definitely explain that she saw that carved into. So, I mean, I could say it, I guess. So, yeah, Mr. Elias is clearly deceased. I tried, but we got there too late. But did have something rather curious carved into his head, a mark that I've seen once before in my studies. It's a specific cult. Cult of the bloody tongue, if I remember correctly, which, knowing Mr. Elias's provocations, means he was probably researching them.
And they didn't like that.
Probably not. Why they decided to kill him? Obviously, it's a message. Why else would you leave your calling card on his forehead? I'm rather afraid this might be related to what happened to Mr. Penherd. Is that his name? Mr. Penhew, which, if you don't know, is a renowned Egyptologist, one of the people I looked up to the most. He was better than me, obviously, in his field, and wrote numerous books, of which I have plenty. And unfortunately, he died about 5 years ago in Africa. The court who did it, so they thought. But why the foundation here, why Mr. Elias would have that sort of information, perhaps he thought the cult was connected, or perhaps he thinks the foundation has some sort of information on them. But the idea of Mr. Penhew's name, and Elias, and this cult, with all my training and background, I believe we're looking into something in Egypt.
So we have to go to Egypt.
I haven't seen anything there recently, but I haven't been there recently. I've spent the last half year here in America. So perhaps something new has popped up, but I would think my circles, I would know something about it. But then again, I'm not really a cultist expert, so I think more research is needed.
It's not like you'd have an eye out for a cult anyway.
There's also the picture too that was part of the evidence that I got. Is
Yes.
that the expedition's ship? I'm guessing. Is that their cruise ship? Something.
Cruise.
Like, is that the ship that they used to travel on the expedition?
No way to tell.
Yeah.
immediately. You do note, just in case it is illegible, the name on the back of the Emerson Imports card is Silas Inquane.
Point that out on the card. I mean, we could try to go to the address on the imports. See if we can give Silas a
I-
chat.
I think that's a good idea. I also think it is a good idea to go to this publisher to try to find this information that Mr. Elias is looking for, because clearly this letter says to visit in town. We don't know if he has or not, but I'm sure it won't hurt to pay a visit. And obviously they were friendly, so informing him of Mr. Elias's untimely passing would probably be important too.
You know that Elias was onto a number of threads here. Not all of them seem connected, and not all of them are pointing in the same direction. But he seemed to believe that they were all important, and they were all worth keeping, hiding, and apparently worth being killed over. So, as a storyteller, and I will say that this is your knowledge of Jackson and how he operated, they're not all going to point in the same direction. I would start closest to home and work outwards. And from there, with that is where we are going to end our adventure for this evening. I had a really great time. Thank you guys. Thank you guys in the chat for hanging out with us. Had an awesome time. We're going to say good night. We'll see you guys next time. But until then, be cool.